There are things in this life that are a mystery. Things we may never understand. The world is a strange and dark place. And all too often, it becomes hard to find the truth in the midst of it all. For example, what do they mean by natural and artificial flavoring? Naturally and artificially flavored. What do they mean by that? That could mean anything. Terrible. It's a disgrace. You're sure you couldn't find anything better than this at the, what's the word? Supermarket? Why am I forced to put up with this?
Colin, I told you. Sir, I searched as hard as I could for any overpriced gourmet food. But as I've already told you 6 times, I found none.
Where are we? The middle of Antarctica? It's a wasteland. No high-end spas, no anything. We're separated from the rest of civilization. Where even are we?
We're in one of your family's many vacation houses just a few hours north of New York City.
And yet we might as well be on the opposite end of the earth. The Wi-Fi connection here is terrible. There are bugs everywhere. And we're so separated from the rest of civilization. Someone could die here and no one would notice. Worst vacation ever. It doesn't even count as a vacation, people.
Sir, we will be back to CruiseTech Tower within a week.
Oh, a week. Well, that's great. Just enough time for me to get sunburned 20 more times, die of viruses given to me by mosquitoes, and get torn to bits by whatever wild animals are roaming these stinking forests. And by the time we get back, CruiseTech stocks will have dropped to an all-time low. Icewood Industries might as well be brought back to life.
Sir, the company isn't in danger just because you're on a week-long vacation.
Jessica, I didn't hire you to lecture me about your nonsense ideas of reality, okay?
Sir, you didn't hire me. Your family adopted me after they found me sleeping outside of CruiseTech Tower. You can't boss me around.
Sure I can. We own you or something like that, right? Clean that up.
Mr. Colin Cruise, stranded in the middle of nowhere. Someone could die and no one would notice all the way out here. No one at all.
Yes, this is Officer Avery from the Department of Criminal Investigations. We've got a situation, something big. We got a call last night from upstate New York. At 1 o'clock this morning, the 2 owners of CruiseTech Industries, billionaires, both of them, were murdered. Natasha and Scott Cruise. We're sending an investigation team now. The boy? Yes, they had a son, Colin Cruise. He's being escorted to a safe house now, but we don't have a lead on the murderer yet. Good luck, team. We're gonna need it.
Why are we going to California?
For my parents' funeral.
That's not the only reason, is it?
No. Jessica, I'm going to catch the man who murdered my parents. I will not rest until justice is served.
Why can't you just let the police take care of it?
I have to be the one to do this. It was my parents who were murdered. I am going to be the one to avenge them.
It's a bad idea, Colin.
Colin Cruise. What could go wrong?
A lot of things, actually. I mean, you could get arrested, you could get lost, you could get killed.
Okay. I've already made up my mind, Jessica. I'm doing this.
You're going to regret this, Colin.
No. No, I won't.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has come to our attention that a wanted fugitive is aboard this plane. Please remain calm as we investigate the situation and alert staff if you see the subject. A 13-year-old boy has been accused of murdering both of his parents. We apologize for the inconvenience.
That's you, Colin.
No, that's not possible. I didn't murder my parents.
I know that, but they don't. They're coming for you, Colin.
Now the police are after me. Great. How am I supposed to track down a murderer when I'm being tracked down because the government thinks I'm a murderer? Hey, you're Han Snowwood, right?
Tom's ice. My name is Herbert Schnuffel. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen you before in my life, and I'm certainly not trying to bring down your business.
What?
I mean, never mind.
Hold on. Didn't I see you when I was on vacation with my parents?
I was there too.
It's like he's been following me this whole time. My suspicion is right. He was there on the night my parents were murdered. Jessica, I think I know who murdered my parents.
You mean...
Once Icewood was the former owner of CruiseTech Industries.
What's that?
Exactly. It went bankrupt years ago after CruiseTech basically took over the industry. I mean, of course we did. Anyway, it makes sense that he'd want to get revenge. He lost everything after my company wiped out his.
Get his revenge by killing your parents.
Exactly. So we've got a murderer to catch.
Suit, it's custom made. You wouldn't be able to blend in.
We have to find Hans without the cops knowing where I am.
It's too dangerous.
I'm going to help you here, whether you like it or not. I don't want to hear any of your nonsense talk. Jessica. It's open. Ready? 3,
2, 1. He's not here.
Where did he go?
Well, there's one good thing Han's left in his room. A lead we can use.
A travel brochure for hotel and boxes.
I think that's where Han is heading. He's trying to run. He knows that we know that he murdered my parents.
Let me guess, you're gonna try to follow him, aren't you?
Of course. I won't rest until justice is served.
And neither will the police. What are you gonna do when they find you?
I'll figure it out. I'm Colin Cruise, for crying out loud. The richest kid on the planet. Jessica, call an Uber. I'm gonna find Hans and end this once and for all.
It feels good to be back in the suit again. Except for these glasses.
Always find a way to complain.
Oh, this coffee tastes so cheap. Where did we get this?
This is Officer Avery of the Department of Criminal Investigations. Mr. Cruise, we know where you are, but I can assure you you're not in any danger. In order to sort out the investigation of your parents' deaths and for your own safety, we need you to turn yourself over now.
Why? So you can accuse me of a crime I didn't commit? I don't care about your policies or investigations, okay? You police have proven yourself to be incapable of finding my parents' murderer, so I'm doing it. You can't stop me. I'm not gonna turn myself over. Throw that away.
Colin, you have to obey them. This is the government we're talking about.
I have to avenge my parents. Hans Icewood is responsible for their deaths, and I'm going to bring justice by capturing him.
How? You're just a kid.
No, I'm not. I'm Colin Cruise. I can do whatever I want.
You know, you're not the only one without parents here. Do you even know what happened to mine?
Don't know, don't care.
They died in an accident building CruiseTech Tower. All because your parents didn't care about their safety. It's your fault that I'm an orphan, Colin. And your family took me in to cover the fact that they were responsible for the deaths of my parents. They never cared about me. You never cared about me.
You know what? You're right. You're not worth caring about. I don't need you. I've been having to drag you around this whole time, but I'm done. I'm leaving. I'm gonna finish this without you.
I'm here, Hans. I came to end this. Come out and face me, Hans. What are you afraid of?
I'm not afraid, Mr. Cruise. You, however, should be.
I know what you did. You've tried to run, but I know who you are. You're the man who murdered my parents.
You should watch your back more carefully.
I warned you, kid. You refused to turn yourself over, and now you're gonna suffer the consequences.
No. You've got it all wrong. I didn't murder my parents. Hans Icewood did.
No. Of course I wanted to take revenge after your parents' company destroyed mine, murdered them. I followed you upstate to your vacation home because I wanted to see if I could get any trade secrets to help me get back on top. I ran after your parents were murdered. That was only because I knew you had suspected I'd done it.
You lied. You just led me here to turn me over to the cops?
Just doing my civic duty.
Come on, kid. We can sort that out later in court.
I'm not handing myself over to you. I am Colin Cruise. You have no right to do this, much less throw me in jail.
Please, let's not make a scene here. I have officers positioned all around. We've established a perimeter. We have backup. We have eyes in the sky. You can't run anymore, Colin.
My name is Mr. Cruise, you... You fools! You're gonna pay for this! Get your hands up! You can't do this! Go! Jessica, what are you? Help me! Show them the truth. Show them I'm not a murderer.
I'm not gonna help you, Colin. You know why? Because you never helped me. You have caused me suffering beyond your worst nightmares. You're the reason that I'm an orphan. And you know nothing of what I've been through. Until now.
What are you talking about?
Finally, you have been brought down to my level, Colin. You know what it feels like to be an orphan. To be mistrusted, betrayed, beaten. That's why I murdered your parents. You took everything I ever had. Everything I ever loved. So I took everything from you. Your parents. Your safety. Your home. And your cold, black heart still hasn't changed, has it? You're just as arrogant and despicable as you ever were.
You murdered my parents.
Yes, I did, Colin.
You murdered my parents! You evil monsters! You...
Drop the knife! We have an armed subject on site. I repeat, an armed subject.
Goodbye, Colin.
Subject is unarmed but fleeing. Engage pursuit now. You have permission to use tranquilizers, but do not use live ammunition. That's an order.
I know I've done something terrible. I know I can never take back what I did. I know I can never forgive myself. I didn't want to murder your parents, but I was so broken, so lost in the pain, that I did something unthinkable. I didn't want it to be this way. I just wanted to make you feel pain, feel the way I felt. I'm not a murderer, Colin. I'm just broken. Broken by loss, twisted by hatred. It shouldn't be this way. It shouldn't have ended like this. I'm sorry. I know what I've done to you. I know that the damage I've caused is irreparable. I guess what I'm asking for is forgiveness. There is nothing I can do to fix what I've done or help repair the wounds I've inflicted. But I want you to know that I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going to happen to me. I don't know where I'll go or if I'll ever see you again. So I guess this is the end. I never would have thought I would find myself here. But this is what's happened, and I can't change that. I can't change what I've done, but this isn't really the end. It's just the beginning. We may not be able to change the past, but we can change the future. I hope you'll do that.
We don't get to choose what the world does to us, but we do get to choose what we do to the world. I knew a girl named Jessica Pace. She was hurt, broken by the things the world had done to her. She was an orphan. She had no one to help her, no one who loved her. And I know there are countless people out there just like her. Orphan children. They need help. I never really saw that before. But I've changed. And now I know what it's like to suffer. I know what it's like to be helpless, on the run, orphaned. And I'm determined to let no one ever have to go through something like that. Ever. Which is why CruiseTech Industries has formed the Jessica Pace Foundation and put $1.5 billion into a brand new, state-of-the-art facility to house and care for orphans from all around the world. I'm putting Hans Icewood in charge of the rest of the company. Honestly, he's better at that job than I would be. As my friend Jessica Pace once said, we may not be able to change the past, but we can change the future. We can't right the wrongs we've done before,